Hey guys, how are you? It was way too beautiful tonight to just sit inside, and I know so many of you have questions on coronavirus, micro wedding, should we have our wedding, should we not have our wedding, will people come to our wedding if we have it, can we get vendors to actually work our wedding? So I thought I would just give you some things that we've seen actually happening and what girls have been doing that works really well. So for starters, this is a very personal issue. So you should do your gut instinct, honestly. If your gut instinct is that you don't feel comfortable doing this, then you shouldn't. If your gut instinct is you understand that there are mandates right now, but you feel comfortable celebrating with some of your family and friends and they feel comfortable, then by all means do it. We've been attending weddings both in people's backyards and at venues, and they're amazing. They're an amazing time. They're a little bit smaller, so the people that are there with you are going to be the people that you've been probably hanging out with all summer long anyway, so it's not really that nuts. And everybody is just so happy to be out, be celebrating, and you can successfully follow all the mandates and have a fabulous time. And everybody that we've been working with has been very excited to work, just want to be out there celebrating with people, having weddings again. If you do decide to do it in your backyard and you hire professionals to help you plan it, just know that when you hire a professional to help you plan it, they are required to let you know about some permits that may or may not make sense to you. So I'm not saying you shouldn't follow the exact letter of the law, but just know if you call in a professional, they will make sure you follow the exact letter of the law. So you may be somebody who decides you're more of a DIYer, or somebody who's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to deal with this right now. But if you feel comfortable to have your wedding right now, you should. You shouldn't wait. You shouldn't be afraid to love your husband, to love your wife, to be there celebrating with your friends and family. The weddings at the venues have been a really amazing time. They haven't been a bad time. I know people have these visions of very sterile, masked up, nobody moving around. But it really hasn't been that. And if you think about it, when the governor puts out his regulations and he says, you know, you should be social distancing with people unless they're, you know, your cohorts, the people you've been hanging out with all summer. And really, these people that are going to be at your wedding are your cohorts, your people you've been hanging out with all summer anyway. And it's a great opportunity to go out, get dressed up, have some drinks. So if you're interested in having your wedding, we're happy to help you. We know so many other wedding vendors who are happy to help you and have been helping couples celebrate this entire time. And if you're not interested and you just feel more comfortable holding off, by all means, hold off. Some venues are waiting for the state to officially come out and say indoor dining is going to be closed during that time frame. Some venues are not. It's a really difficult situation for venues right now because none of us really are making any money since March, and girls are canceling and rescheduling out through November. And these venues, I know it's easy to see these venues as these big conglomerates who just have money coming out of their hiney, but it's really not that situation at all. These are small business owners. The business that they own just happens to be this huge building, but they have these massive mortgages or rent payments to make. And even with the government assistance, it only covered 2 months, and we're out of money for 10 months. So I know it's incredibly frustrating, but the venues aren't necessarily these terrible people that sometimes they can come off. They have families that they're trying to feed and they don't know what they're going to do. They don't know what they're going to do. You know, they don't want to lose their business any more than you'd want to lose your job. So the venues for the most part are really wanting to work with you. If you don't have your wedding with them at some point, they don't have a business. So talk to your venues if you want to reschedule. they want to work something out. It's in their best interest to work something out with you. If you want to do just something small in your backyard, I know really fabulous people who can come and perform the ceremony. We've been photographing small backyard weddings. There's DJs that are now specializing in just those smaller backyard weddings. So hit us up if we can help you out with anything, but don't feel super frustrated and overwhelmed, because while you might not have 200 people at your wedding right now in New Jersey, outside you could have 500 people. So it's not necessarily everything is over, and you could still celebrate small now, celebrate big later, but whatever you decide to do, it has to be the right decision for yourself. If you have any questions on anything that we've seen, or if we could help you out with anything, you could always hit us up. You can DM us, you can call or text at 908-208-2052. As always, check us out on our Instagram and our website, cherryvillephotography.com, and stay safe and healthy. Bye.